What's up, guys? I thought I'd give you guys a little bit more of an update on my business that I'm starting. It's been a little bit since I made a video, and we are actually almost off the ground, about ready to start selling. But I kind of wanted to talk about just some of the rough patches and some of the stuff it really takes to actually start a business. And I know people like Pokey has talked about it before. Now I'm going to explain, someone who's literally just starting off the ground just like he did. So that and my authentic self, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did. As far as an update, my logo is finally done for I made it myself on Canva. I'm going to put it up here on the screen. You can tell me if you like it, don't like it. It's the same picture as my profile picture on YouTube here. So I made that. I do like the logo. I've gone through a few different looks, and I definitely think this is the one that's going to stick. Maybe in a different color. Maybe I'll have different colorways. My partner who's doing the back end stuff, he was working on the website. So I'm not going to show you guys the website yet, but the website is basically finished. We just have to buy it. We have the domain, and I think he bought it off Pork Bun. I believe that's what it's called. So it's kind of like GoDaddy, but it's called Pork Bun. I forgot why he said he went with that instead. But you do have to buy the domain. You can do it through Wix. So I also didn't mention I am going through Wix, not Shopify. But yeah, there is a plan where you can buy the domain from Wix. It comes like in a certain package. But we decided not to do that and just go ahead and purchase the domain and transfer it over to the Wix website. So there's money involved with that. Canva, I already paid for Canva because it kind of really helps with my thumbnails. So I use Canva all the time. So we have the logo, the website. So the biggest hurdles, and honestly, the thing that's the scariest when you're first starting, because it's me and a partner, it's not a sole proprietorship. I think that's what it's called. It's a, partner business, 50-50. So we had to purchase the LLC, and we live in California. Look, I'm telling you right now, California does not want businesses to start up. They are a bunch of pirates, straight up. California is a bunch of pirates. Look, if you're from another state, I already know that it was going to be horrible to be with California. I know I live in a money hungry state. Yes. So we got it on like Northwest where you can get the LLC. You also have to have this certain address to have the registered agent at. And we didn't want to use one of our addresses on file for a lot of the paperwork that's sent. So we went with Northwest, purchased the LLC through them. Then we used Northwest's address as the registered address under the business. I believe that's how it goes. But so we had to have that so we don't have one of our addresses on a public record. So we purchased the LLC, right? And then that was about like $250 with some of the certain perks. So we purchased the LLC. You have to wait. It says like 14 business days, but it took like a week for all that to go through, even in California. So not only that though, paying the 250 in, I believe it's 4 months. We have to pay $800. There's a certain reason why, but it's just because you start your LLC. It's some bullshit. I know that all the other states do it, but I was hearing rumors like Virginia, it's after the 4 months, it's like $90. Something super cheap. Yeah, California is definitely money hungry. But this is where we live. This is how it's gonna go. So gotta purchase it. Okay, because on Wix you can't have the website going if you're going to do a 50-50 partnership without an LLC. If you have a sole proprietorship, you could do it without the LLC at first, but obviously you're at the risk of getting sued, all that. Might as well just get the LLC at that point. So we purchased the LLC, right? And then we had to wait for the tax ID number. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically so your taxes are separate from the business. We had to wait for that after all the paperwork through the LLC. Then probably the scariest part, more so than the LLC, was we had to print everything out, right? Like a FedEx, get all the paperwork, um, basically have me and him sign it, the percentages, everything, and then we decided to go with a bank. I'm not going to name the bank, but we went to a bank, had to sign up for a business checking account, which took forever. Lots of questions, everything, photo IDs, signatures, the whole 9 yards. Um, and then we also got a credit card for the business. It kind of came with it. We don't really plan on using it. The credit card actually does waive some foreign fees if you're buying anything out of the country. Not for wire transfers, obviously, but for anything else, like if you're purchasing on like KTCG or if you're like on a Chinese website, anything like that. So that's pretty good, I will say. That is probably the best part about the card. But yeah, so that took like a whole almost 2 hours. Honestly, me and him were going in like, holy shit, what if we don't get approved for a business checking? What if they laugh us off? Like, we're doing Pokemon cards. What are we doing? No, it was fine. It does seem scary doing it at first, but looking back, it went pretty smooth. The banker was nice. But I'm kind of getting off track here. So we got the LLC, the business checking, and then a couple weeks prior to, I did make my first purchase from Japan. The guy I found on Instagram was very credible. He was super nice, very quick to get back, very quick to ship. But I did do PayPal goods and services just for the first time, just to get a feel for it, make sure everything's legit, all that. Better to be safe than sorry. So if you don't know, a lot of times when you buy Japanese product, you mainly wire transfer. They ask you to wire transfer over it from from USD to yen, and then you send it out to them through like Wise. PayPal makes you like have a little bit of a conversion fee, and then the 5% fee towards the seller because they have to pay that. So I went ahead, got some inventory. We have some terrestrial, shiny treasure, battle partners, super electric breaker. Not the biggest amount of inventory. We have 18 boxes. That's what we have. So 18 boxes. Some will be sold as single pack, just blisters for rip and ships, and then some are going to be whole boxes that we're selling. So we're going through that as far as the inventory on what we want to do. But that is basically all that went down. I mean, I bought other stuff for the business as well. Like we bought bubble mailers, tape, boxes. I have like hobby armors. I bought card savers, but I have like 500 top loaders and obviously the penny sleeves. But I have top loaders. I really want to ship with card savers at the end. After I go through the top loaders, but since I have so many top loaders, I'm going to use top loaders at first. Might as well get rid of them. It's before I had the card savers and everything, but I mean that's basically all that's gone into it. I have been building my content since October, so that goes into it. But as far as the business wise, everything's squared away. The LLC, the business checking, and you also need the business checking for Wix for a payout. So glad all that's done. We should be up and running within the next week. But I just wanted to let you guys know it's not all sunshine and rainbows when starting this up. I mean, honestly, it's pretty scary at first. If you've never started a business, I've never started a business. I'm sure some of you guys who are watching have businesses, have started businesses. For the first time, even if you're starting like a coffee shop, anything like that, I'm sure it was scary as hell. But yeah, it's just like any other business. I mean, and if I could do it, any of you guys could do it, and that's how I was looking at other people. If they could do it, I could do it. So don't be afraid to start it, whether you want to do Pokemon or whatever kind of business you want to open up. But thank you guys for watching. I just kind of wanted to give you an update. So should be starting to sell within the next week or so online on the shop. It's going to be Vivo TCG. I'll announce when it's live. I'll make a video, everything, and then I'll also be streaming on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, and then kind of directing everyone to my store. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be posting videos about the sales and how much we do, like the first week, first month, every other month, kind of do a recap for the whole year. So we're full-fledged, balls to the wall now. If you're watching, I love the support. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.